Alright, today is Tuesday, July 6th. Went out on High Rock, caught several crappie. All of them are on brush piles. Didn't catch any big ones, but sure had a blast. I did catch a big catfish. You'll see that in the first one. Had fun. Caught them all on the custom magic jigs. I'm trying out this K9 15-pound braid that was given to me by a friend of mine that's a guide here on High Rock or on the Aiken Chain, Shane Walzer. He does a lot of guide trips. He put me onto this line and actually gave me a spool to try. So far I like it. I'm probably going to start buying this braids. I'm going to test it some more. Comes off the reel pretty good. 15-pound test. They do make a crappie braid that is 5-pound test, but I think that's a little bit light, so I'm going to stick with the 15. Using a Southern Crappie 500 series reel. They're just an inexpensive reel, good reels. I'm using a very good rod, a Premier series. It's the American made series, about medium on the line, on the grade. It's 6 foot light action. I love this rod. I am on brush piles. Like I said, I'm in Abbott's Creek. I've been in Abbott's Creek all day, and so far so good. I've been catching all my fish in between 15 and 19 feet of water. Water temperature right here shows 95 degrees. And I do have some footage of just kind of showing you on the live scope and on the Mega 360 the brush pile I'm fishing. Anyway, enjoy the video. That feels like a good size. a big old catfish. Got a little custom magic jig. Little purple chartreuse custom magic jig. 15-pound braid, J braid. Big catfish. We don't want that kind, we want crappie. Right, probably a baby, and it is a baby. They're all in the brush pile. It's a big brush pile over here, and they're all in it and around it. And about 19 foot of water. All right, I'm gonna see if I can make a cast into that brush pile. Kind of my live scanner. Let me bump it a little bit until I get that brush pile right where I want it. See that brush pile? See the live scanner? It's pointing just to my left. So I'm gonna try to make a cast and see if there's my jig falling. Right in that brush pile. Hard to get my jig where I want it holding the cell phone, but that kind of gives you what I'm doing. Kind of tells you I'm just moving that live scanner around. I'm bumping it with the foot pedal. Getting it right in there, right in view. Straight ahead of us. And if you look at the Mega 360, right there's the brush pile. You can see it right there on that waypoint that I have marked. See that brush pile? Same one we're looking at with the live scope. And you can see, I saw a few catfish moving around too on the bottom on that brush pile. bit bigger one. Still catching them in that brush pile. All right, got another one. Little baby. £15 test. K9 braid with a 30-second jig head with a custom magic jig, that pearl speckled with chartreuse tail. Little baby, but they're fun to catch. Another one. Little baby. There's some big ones in there, they just won't bite. Custom magic jig. I've got a little small 500 series Southern Crappie rod. Reel, spinning reel. I've got a really nice St. Croix Premier American made series. It's about their mid-grade rod, American made, 6-foot light action rod with some K9 15-pound braid, and I can really feel when those crappie bite, especially if they're not hitting it very hard. You can hear it, feel it with this braid, so sensitive. All right, I wanted to show you what we're doing here. You can see there's fish, there's a brush pile, there's some bait right hanging up above that brush pile. See those fish? Little crappie is chasing that bait. Now they're going in and out of that brush pile. I can move my, now those are larger fish that I can't get to. I don't know, they just won't bite. I've throw over the brush pile and I've hooked a few. There's some bigger ones in there and there's a bunch of little ones. But what we'll do is take the live scanner. See, I can move it around. Get locked in on that brush pile good. See those fish on the other side of that brush pile swimming around there, and that's what I'm trying to cast over it. And we're reeling it, slow reeling it right back over the top of that brush pile. Now, down here on the Mega, there's the brush pile.
You can see it right in the Mega. Mega 360. Kind of see that brush pile pop up. We keep changing direction a little bit because the wind blows us around. As boats goes by, current takes us around. But that's what we're doing. Using that live scanner up there.
A little bigger one. Still little ones. As hot as it is out here, I want to at least be catching something. It's in the 90s out here today. That's a bigger one. Felt like it. A little bit bigger. I see some larger crappie on the outside edge of the brush pile on that side of it. So I've got to drop my bait, throw my bait over the brush pile and kind of work it into the brush pile, but yet kind of pull it over the top so I don't get hung up inside the top of the brush pile. Hello, baby. Got another one. This double down seat that I got, this double seat setup I have, by double down seat mount. I love it. Got me some different seats. I got rid of those big metal gray ones. They were kind of heavy and they didn't set very good, so I'm trying out these kind of seats, see if they do better. So far I'm liking them. Time I cast over that brush pile and reel right through the brush pile, I get one. A little bit bigger one. That's a little bigger one. Still not the size we're looking for, but you know, one thing I like about these custom magic jigs is, well, not only do they catch fish, but they last by several fish catches. They're soft, but they're yet real solid. They're not hollow in the center, so they just work right. Going through that brush pile. Little baby. We'll take it. We will take the baby. Release the baby. Just slow rolling it through right through that brush pile. They hit it every time, almost every time, we'll say. This is fun. Make sure to keep that jig on straight. These are fun to catch. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. All right, a little bigger one. I just cast it out. I'm gonna let the bait fall. I'm watching it fall. Live scope. Alright, I see one hit. Now I'll start reeling. There's one. Little one. But he hit it. I see a bunch of white bass. Looks like white bass are schooling right off of that point over there. They're chasing bait. Could be largemouth. Hit it again. There it is. Little baby. There he is. Just slow rolling it across that brush pile. A little bigger one. Like I said, those big ones are hanging around on the other side of that brush pile. So I gotta kind of like cast over it. Throw it out there and let it sink. It's hit the bottom. I'm gonna slow roll it right back up through that brush pile. Hope I don't get stuck. Got him. Slow rolling. through the brush pile. Going right back through that brush pile. Alright, I think that's the last one for the day. It's been fun, caught several little ones. It's just too hot out here. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really need several more subscribers. I pick up a few every week, but if you could think to subscribe to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button. Any comments, make comments. Thank you.